So will the Spektrum XBC 200 charge my DJI drone at the 12 volts that it claims? We're going to find out with a little reading right here. And all kinds of info. Hot out there. You got to stay hydrated, right? Got to stay hydrated. So the Spektrum XBC 200. First we had the 100, now we have the 200. This has a pretty cool feature. It has a bunch of features, but it has one that some of you will probably find pretty handy. How it can charge your cell phone or something that charges with a USB-C cable, a plug, but it also charges in the 5 volt, 9 volt, and 12 volt. What does that mean, Sean? Well, let me show you, because you might be missing out. You might have a certain device that can charge higher than what you currently have a charger capable of doing. So let's test it on my DJI drone. Before the experiment, let's talk about the Spektrum Smart Battery Checkers, Smart Battery Programmers on my right. XBC 100. This is a smart battery programmer, checker, servo driver, does a couple other cool little things. This is the version up. This will be the XBC 200. This one does a bunch of stuff, as well as being your smart battery programmer, your smart battery checker, servo driver, also a receiver tester. You can plug in a servo wire directly from your receiver. You can operate your transmitter and make sure that it is telling the servo what it should be doing. Kind of a way to determine if you have a bad servo or not. Several other things, voltage, tons of cool stuff you can test. One of the other big differences, on the version 1, it had the IC3 connection only. This one here has the IC3, IC5, IC2, and your balance lead, because this is also a LiPo battery balancer. It does a ton of stuff. But here's what I'm going to talk about today. Is you see the USB-C plug right here. You can plug a battery into this device, and then you can charge your phone or whatever else you need to charge out there in the field, right? It has the ability of charging 5 volt, 9 volt, and 12 volt. Wow, Sean, what do you mean 5, 9, and 12? Well, you might have a device that is capable of charging at more voltage than your USB plugs that you have. All the USB AC adapters that came with your devices. You know, all of our tablets and speakers and iPhones and iPads and everything. It's all called a device, and they all charge through a USB cable. The latest and greatest is the USB-C, because the USB-C is more durable, plus so much more data and capabilities can be transferred through this little tiny USB-C plug compared to the first USB plug that we all know. There was one before this. I'm not knowledgeable in it, but this is the one we all know. We call it the A. More voltage, more data, more everything can go through the USB-C if you have a USB-C cable that is capable of doing that. You might have a USB cable that came with something, and you or somebody says, hey, connect that phone to the computer, and you plug this in your computer, and then you plug this in your phone, and nothing happens. Well, maybe the USB cable is only capable of charging. You have to have a USB cable that's capable of data as well. And a USB cable that is capable of more than just charging will be capable of charging at higher voltages and faster charging. But all that information needs to be transferred back to the charger. Just like when we're charging our LiPo batteries, we plug the battery into the charger, and then we have the balance lead, and the balance lead helps balance the different cells. Well, your cell phone, your tablet, or whatever, it has cells in it also, and a lot of that data will go back and forth through the USB-C cable that is capable of the other data. So now that we got that out of the lead, let's talk about the 5 volt, 9 volt, and 12 volt. So here's one of my old phones. It's a Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. This phone is capable of charging at 9 volts fast charging. It pulls 9 volt, 1.67 amps, roughly 15 watts, only when the screen is turned off and the device is cool. 5 volt standard, 5 volts at 2 amps is the basic charging of this phone. Now that's only going to work if you have the correct USB cable and then obviously the screen and the coolness, right? This is the charger that came with that Samsung phone, and it says it has the capability of putting out 9 volts or 5 volts. The XBC200 says it'll do 9 volts, 5 volts, and 12 volts. My DJI drone, I plugged it into my USB cable, and it took like hours to charge, right? And I happened to look inside the lid one time, and it said it is capable of charging at 5 volt, 9 volt, or 12 volt. I said, what? Can you guys see that? So once I read that, I had to test it, and it worked in my base charger. But I want to test it in the XBC200 for you guys to see. How are we going to see that? Well, because I have this little device right here that shows voltage that goes through USB cables. I think you guys will find this pretty cool. I've had this around for a long time. You just put it in line with something. First, we'll get our XBC200 plugged up here. I got a 6S3300. It's in a storage voltage, or pretty close rather. 2378. Focus. There you go. 2378. And you need to enter the menu, and it says USB charge, and you've got to select start if you want to use it. So will the SPEKTRUM XBC200 charge my DJI drone at the 12 volts that it claims? We're going to find out with a little reading right here. You can see right here it says type C in, and then type C out, current, just like so. And then we're going to start the USB charge. Okay, let's plug it up here and see what happens. And we want to hit start. And yep, you can see right here it says welcome. And the bottom of the drone is charging. So let's see what kind of info we got here. So the XBC200 says it's charging at 12.3 volts, 1.5 amp, 18.5 watts. And I don't know what the 6 volt means down at the bottom. I don't know. So then let's see my little gizmo here. So what does the little gizmo say? It says 12.1 volts, 1.49 amps, I guess. Ooh, that makes it easier to read. All kinds of info there. So 12.1 volts, 1.49 amps, and then 15.1 watts, roughly. I think it was 18.1. All kinds of info goes to this thing. Good gosh, look at all that stuff. Pretty cool. Look at the little adapter for the micro USB. That was the one before the USB-C. To use that adapter, you gotta fish it in here. Like so. Well, I think that's pretty cool, guys. I just want to show it to you. Just wanted to see it for myself also, because I take the DJI drone with me from time to time, especially to find lost planes. And I don't have a charger out there that will charge at the 12 volts. Well, now we do. I also have this little base right here that does the same thing that that little device does. And there you go. 12 volts, 1.2 amp, going in the DJI drone. Only one plug on this guy does that. There's another plug for smart charging, but all the rest are basic. And then it has a wireless port right here. I don't know if this phone is wireless or not. Yep, it is. So the phone is charging wireless on top, and then the DJI is doing that, and it flashes back and forth, telling you which one's getting what kind of voltage. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate it. I want to show you something cool because I thought it was pretty cool. If you get anything from my videos, please like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're still subscribed. That's the best way to support me, guys. I also have a second channel that I would love to have a few more subscriptions to it. The name of the channel is YouTube Pays My Mortgage. It was based on the rehab in my house, and now it has RC content, and I'm just going to throw a bunch of miscellaneous stuff up there. Maybe a bunch of bloopers, maybe who knows what. So I would really appreciate it, guys. Not selling t-shirts, bumper stickers, or blah blah blah. Just, hey, it's free. Click like, subscribe, make sure you're still subscribed, leave a comment, tell you that you like me, tell me that you hate me, whatever.